I'm Barbara Bromley for the WZBN Garden Report. Some of you are finally out in your garden looking around, deciding what it is you have to do. And one of those things is whatever flowers that you've had that have already gone by, deadhead them. And probably the most common one to deadhead would be your daffodils. You may still have a few daffodils in bloom because it hasn't been too excessively hot yet. But a lot of your daffs have gone on by. So what are you going to do? Just cut off the seed head before it has a chance to set seeds, because this stresses the bulb. Do you have to take the whole stem off? No. You don't even have to take the seed heads off. But it's better if you do, and the plants will look a little bit better because of it. Usually we don't have tulips in bloom until sometime in late April. But mine have been in bloom for a couple of weeks now, and some of you may be wondering why yours are in bloom a little longer than usual, or possibly how you can keep them in bloom a little longer. Well, the ones that are in your garden are very temperature dependent. So most years we have temperatures over 80 for, several days in a row. And then the flowers open and drop, and that's the end of them. This is a week when a lot of people go out and buy pots of tulips, and you have them in the house and they're gone in just a couple of days. You can always add a couple of days to those tulips by just refrigerating them at night. It may be that you can put them outside because it's cool, or put them in your garage, or possibly even put them in your refrigerator and then bring them out during the day to enjoy them. This will help those tulip flowers to close back up again and then open when you bring them out to enjoy them. When you get out in the garden, you'll probably notice that any herbaceous peonies that you have are already up. Matter of fact, the tree peonies are probably pretty close to flowering. How are you going to support those peonies so that by the time they come into full bloom, they're not going to be falling all over the soil? Most of your peonies have already started to grow. Some of them may just be an inch or two tall. Some of them may be already 5 or 6 inches. And in order to get a support in the ground, it's important that you do it before they get tall. My favorite grid for peonies could be just a circle like this one, or it could be a crosshatched grid like this. But what I've done in the past is by trying to force my peonies up through it, especially if they've gotten tall, I've broken them off. So the best thing to do, get those grids in the ground this week. That's this week's Garden Report. I'll see you back here next week.